Hey guys, Raku with Wild Edge Outdoors here. Today, working on my Hobie Outback. Just got it. You've been following. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Hey guys, Raku with Wild Edge Outdoors here. Today, I'm going to start outfitting my 2022 Hobie Outback. First thing I'm going to do is install my Garmin Striker 5 fish finder. First thing we're going to do is take this top plate off, and we're going to take the bottom plate off, and then I'm going to see if I can install that transducer on it. Yeah, this top plate is just held on with one screw, and whoa, well, I'll have to find that screw. Alright, this is the pulley system for bringing that plate up and down. So we'll just disconnect that. That was tight. Alright, we'll just leave this laying here. And I'm going to take off this plate. This is where the wire goes, the transducer wire goes up here into there and back over to the side. And just may as well take it all off now because it's all coming off. Have to find that screw. That went flying somewhere. Set that over there. I'm just going to take this piece off here. This plate here comes off with 3 screws. Got to look around for that other screw that went flying somewhere. Couldn't have gone too far, I hope. There's the plate. Like I said, most people attach the Garmin transducers in here. I'm going to see if I can do it out here, even though I don't have a side scan. I'm going to put this back together, and once again we have to just push all this wire up into the cockpit up here. Really, 5 feet of wire, really, maybe 6. There. That just gets pulled up when you beach it or want to come up to shore, want to load it in your truck. And if you do hit something, this is going to protect your transducer and just push it up on its own. Now what we're going to do is take this here, it comes up here, we're going to push it into here and bring it out over here, so we can take this hatch here, open it up, and now I can reach this one, and hopefully I can reach over here. One thing at a time. Let's put it inside first. Okay, now this is your cable for when you pull on this over here. That's what pulls your transducer up, and that actually goes through this pulley. So we want to put it through the pulley, and we got to tie it on. I probably didn't show you, but I'm sure you saw it hanging there. Wonder if I should have tied that off first. Now that we got everything here, I'm going to put this down, and then I'm going to undo the underside, and I'm going to tie it off under there. Okay, we're going to take this thing back off. Okay, now you can see this is what this gets tied onto. I don't know how close it has to be, but I'm going to try to make it as short as I can. Just going to do a couple overhand knots, and then you want it to be in the center of this thing. I'm just going to pull on that and let's see if it works. Well, that doesn't work all that great. Oh, it came off the pulley, that's why. There we go. Now we'll do the same thing, we'll just tie this on again. Hopefully it'll work a little better. Alright, let's take another try at that. There we go. Looks like it might be off to one side a little bit. So I'll probably take that thing off and just make sure it's in the center. Okay, let's open this thing up. Yep, I can see it's off to one side. There, I just put it in the center. Pull this cord up tight so it doesn't get in the way. There, now it's pulling up straight. Okay, now we're going to take one of these guys. Yep, I knew I forgot something. I got to pull this back out. Got to put the gasket on first. So we're going to run this through the gasket and then down here. Okay, there, the gasket's on there. Take these screws off and try not to lose them. And this is going to go on just like this, so I'm going to pull this little block out of here. Hobie gives you a whole bag of these different sizes. So you go and find the one that fits the size of your wire. It's split. So you don't have to put it in. Oh, this one is for 2 wires, so I don't want to use that. You have different size ones, so you can put bigger wire in them. There's one that's got just 1 hole in it, so I can put that in there simply. And then that just slides over that, and then set it back on there. Line it up with the gasket. There we go. Now the next thing is trying to get all this wire up to here, and there are foam blocks in here that I'm going to try to get behind. Okay, so I'm going to try to reach in there and get this wire where I want it. Okay, I'm going to go behind this scupper here and see if I can reach up. Ah, that's good. There we go. Now, obviously I don't need all this wire up here, but I'm just going to bring it up and then bring it back and tie it up somewhere. You do have your rudder lines here where you pick up your rudder here, so you don't want to get anything in the way of that. Alright, so I'm going to have mine sitting right about here. I like mine pretty close to where I'm sitting. So I just want enough wire where I can attach it back here. So it'll be somewhere up in here, and then I tuck it into one of these pockets when I'm not using it. Something like that. Once again, learned from last time, put the gasket on first. And then here's another one of those little guys. And let's see, it's going to be sitting this way. So I can go there. So I can actually use one of these guys that has 2 holes in it and just put that in there. Here's how they work. They just have some grooves in them. They slide up in there, and the wires will run out there. So there's one wire, because I got to have the battery wire coming through here too. So then obviously all this wire here, I'm going to coil it up and zip tie it up in there somewhere. So let's talk battery box. Mine's going up here, and Hobie makes this little battery container here. These have this little pipe right here for sails and bimini top, and this has this little bracket right here that will grab onto that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attach this in there, and then the battery will sit right in there. That'll have it sit up out of the water if any water gets in there. Okay, so here's my wiring harness. This end goes over there by the fish finder, and here's my wires for power. So I'm going to thread this end down through here to the center hatch and then back up where the transducer wire went. Try to keep everything clear of each other. There we go, and once again go through that gasket first. Let's see, one cable is bigger than the other. Yep, I don't think I can use two of them, or the 2-wire ones, because one wire is pretty darn large. So I'll have to use one small one for the small wire and one big one for the bigger wire. Okay, there's that one. I'll find one with a little hole in it. Yep, there's one that's not too big. Sure make this look a lot easier on other videos. This will be sitting right up there. And then this has a little pivot on it. Probably take out a little bit more wire. Alright, we'll mount our little battery box here. Let's see which way I want this. I think I want it this way because it's got this little clip here, so I want that on the bottom. Not the easiest thing to put in here. Once I get one screw in there, it should be pretty easy. Help if I put my tools where I couldn't reach them. Well, once you got it set up, it's really not that hard. There, you can see how it's attached there. Hope if I put it in the right way. There we go. There. There. That's not going anywhere. You got the tabs up here on top. Cool. Okay, just going to put this stuff together. Well, neither one of the Hobie or the Garmin comes with screws to bolt this onto here, nor the bro crap. So I just happen to have some, but I had to drill this plate out a bit in order to get it to work. And I'm sure 2 would be more than enough to hold this. And then put a couple of nylock nuts on here since I have them. And once again, this is stainless. I'll have to get pliers to tighten those up. So these are slotted on the side, so you can put these in a little bit first and then just slide it in there. There we go. There. Obviously these just go on the back. And I have to admit, that's the one thing I don't like about the Garmin. The ends of these cables are so similar that I can't remember which one goes where. Oh, this one says power, so that's a good indication. There we go. And this one has a flat spot. The one for the transducer has a flat spot on it, so it should make it pretty easy to put it in. And there we go. I just need to tie up all those cables, and I'm ready to go. Well guys, that should about do it. Hopefully my mistakes here helps you to not make mistakes. And if you found this enjoyable at all or helpful, feel free to subscribe. Hit that bell to be notified when we put out more content. Thanks for watching. See ya.